Tessitore alongside Minneapolis, and we welcome you to the Metro Manila Arena here in the 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Good defensive guard now by Evander Holyfield. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Teddy, what advice did you consistently give to a fast fighter in a situation like this, a speed fighter, when he was fighting a guy with low stance?
Put yourself in a position where you can use that speed, where you can control things, the dimensions you want. Stay on the outside, be able to use that ring. Make the guy walk to you. Make the guy burn up.
The professionals' defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. The professional's right hand scores well. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Good way to protect the midsection. Good looking uppercut that time. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Evander Holyfield. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Now he ties up there. Gets rid of that body shot. Good job on a two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
That's an impactful right hand by the professional. Teddy, I'm sure so many times you've been approached on the street by guys who say, yeah, I can fight. I fought a little bit. What's the biggest difference you've found through the years with the guys that think they're tough and the guys that are really in the gym?
Well, when they're out in the street, somebody's going to usually stop it, or you're going to pick up something, you can hit them. You don't have that, of course, in the ring. And also, maybe the most important thing, Joe, is you're not mad. You know, getting mad is like somebody getting a drink in them to open up and all of a sudden start talking. You get mad and you go after what you're mad at. You're in that ring. You don't have that. You don't have that scotch, so to speak, that you can shoot down and get those muscles going.
That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. On the mark with the combination by Evander Holyfield. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Targeting that head with the combination punching. End of round one. The professional's got nobody to blame but himself. I mean, he got hit much too much in that last round.
Well, he was throwing his punches from too close. He's giving up his height. You're throwing from that close, and you're going to get counted over. If your opponent wants to do that, guess what? His opponent wanted to, he had the desire to do that, and he took advantage.
He did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisp. The old great Billy Peck. Made him miss, made him pay.
He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. A crafty counter punch after a fine defensive effort by Evander Holyfield. He just missed that shot up top. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Halfway through round number two. the head that time. And now they're opening up. Both right hands land. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Oh, he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Solid right by Evander Holyfield. You see him holding on. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. 10 seconds to go in this round. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. And that does it for this round. The professional is going to really regret when he hears the scorecards read, because he lost that last round just based on defensive laziness.
Well, you can always make comparisons, analogies. You watch a basketball game, you say, you know what, this team, Joe, is losing because they're not rebounding, they're not boxing out underneath the boards. Well, guess what? They weren't taught how to do that. You have to know how to do that. He's not going to start showing you defense if he doesn't know how. He does not know how. He has not been taught.
Blocks away that headshot. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Nice block by Evander Holyfield. Fires right back at him. A solid 1-2 combo, left-right by Evander Holyfield. Able to cover up that gut. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. He has his target, he lands the straight right. Ties up on the inside. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. And banging away he goes. A huge shot rains down, and he's on the floor.
And he has a decision to make, a choice to make right now.
Question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Well timed by Evander Holyfield. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Start of round number 4. Holyfield's well-skilled plan has earned him every round on your scorecard, Teddy.
Yeah, he hasn't always been the aggressive, but he's definitely been a more effective puncher, landing the clean shots.
The professional sticking to what we've always known of him, Teddy. The style hasn't changed, even though he was knocked down earlier.
You know, a lot of trainers would say, hey, they pat him on the back. They say, there you go, kid, you know, Stay with your identity. Just make sure that you correct a couple little things you need to correct.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He engages in the clinch. Halfway through round number 4. Hooked by the professional. That counterpunch was very effective. He scored well. Nice work by Evander Holyfield. Body shot lands. It was the right. The professional's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
In a later stage of the fight like we have right here, when you see one guy consistently getting hit with the right hand, what is the answer?
Move your head.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. 10 seconds to go in the 4th. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
And he's holding. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Just an excessive amount of holding here. Just much too much clinching. Holyfield is being smart on the outside. A stabbing right hand comes in by Evander Holyfield. The professional's known to be a pretty good, solid boxer, a real balanced fighter, but he's not doing so hot in these middle rounds, Teddy.
No, I think he's forgotten who he is and what he is. He's gotten away from that. He needs to get back to it.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. Evander Holyfield's doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Well done, Holyfield, left hand. Left to the body. Evander Holyfield with the big uppercut. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. He dismisses his opponent's headshot. Takes one but gives one. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Holyfield's given us a good showcase of defense here tonight, especially up top. His head movement is just sublime.
And his opponent's cooperating with him a little bit because he's getting frustrated. He's looking for that big shot, and he's continuing to miss. He's making no adjustment. A guy's moving his head. You know what you want to do a little bit?
What's that?
Well, you want to feint him a little bit. Make him make a premature move. And then when he moves to either side, then you time him with a punch. Don't just go out there flailing away.
And a well-placed counter by Evander Holyfield. The professional's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Goes up top with a right hand. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Well targeted two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. Nice work with the uppercut. The professional's looking for a way to get this fight back on course. A course that can get him a victory. This isn't it. Just trying to counterpunch in these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, it's one thing to say physically, technically he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mentally clear. You have to be seeing the plan, seeing what you have to do, what you have to order your body to do. He's not seeing that right now.
Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Evander Holyfield's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. You see he comes over the top with that right hand. A real solid shot. A striking combination by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's nailed by a huge hook. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. The professional is almost looking foolish that time he missed so bad. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Evander Holyfield staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. And this round comes to an end. You sit ringside long enough and you get a sense at what the scorecards are going to look like. I mean, sometimes they throw you off a little bit. But we know who should be ahead on the scorecards in this fight.
Yeah, and he does too, and his opponent does too, and you see it in his body language. He's starting to get a little discouraged a little bit. And of course you see also that the guy winning right now, he's starting to behave like a guy that's winning. He's staying outside a little more, using those feet a little bit more, almost going into that kind of prevent defense you see in football.
A well-placed left hand up top. Holyfield with a block. Evander Holyfield's winning the fight to me based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it. But he has to be careful that he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't get reckless with that speed.
Oh, the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there. At the halfway point of round 7. The professionals impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Comes across with a hook up top. But really digs in when he decides to throw that uppercut. Good job. Blocking the score. The professional's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, going into that peekaboo defense that he knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
And that's the end of round 7. I wonder if there's an answer to change this steady. Here we are in round number 8, and it has become a one-sided fight as he has strung round after round together.
That's the right question, Joe, but you got to ask it to the right guy, not to the guy who's winning. He's going to keep doing it. Why would he change it? The opponent needs to be asked that question. Do you want to change this?
Sound defense. Good block that time by Evander Holyfield. Seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Good defensive skill with the block by Evander Holyfield. Oh, that's a big hook right there. Professionals giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Holyfield's punch is far off the target. Commits to the straight right. Very nice defensive guard there. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Holyfield Holyfield's always been thought of as a very well-rounded fighter. Tonight we are seeing one specific part of his game that's dominating, and that is precise, accurate, clean, and effective punching.
Yeah, and I would argue that you see it in another part. You see his intellect. You see how smart he is. Because everything is designed to land. He's placing shots beautifully.
Nice block by Evander Holyfield. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Big left hand from Evander Holyfield. And he just holds on there. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Evander Holyfield's doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
Seconds into the 9th round. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Toe there. Both fighters got in on him. A little something of his own. Blocks the shot, brings back the uppercut. Evander Holyfield's ability to utilize this jab, fighting on the outside, has been so critical in what we've seen on the scorecard so far. Why so, Ted?
Because it's not a common jab. You know, he reminds me, believe it or not, of Hector Camacho, the former junior lightweight champion, because he throws a trip hammer jab. You know, usually you turn that jab over, you know, counterclockwise, but he doesn't turn it over. He just drops it down. It just drops straight down. There's no warning, and boy, it's been landed.
We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy. It looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Evander Holyfield. Now hugging on the inside. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Holyfield's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Wow, Teddy, he's got some great hand speed there. That combination was an example of it.
Yeah, it was. You know, not a lot of power, not a lot of pop with it, but boy, it catches your attention. And you know what? That kind of speed can intimidate a guy and keep his opponent maybe from moving his hands later on.
final round. Not precise at all by Evander Holyfield. Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Last 10 seconds of the fight. Good counter punch. This was an easy fight to score from start to finish after that effort.
Well, you never know in this sport with the scoring, but this is one you know.
We're going to know in moments here as we send it up to the ring. Evander Holyfield's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for, and it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now. Almost a perfect game.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.